is just absolutely stunning, gorgeous. I am extremely grateful for this. It feels like we are the only ones in the woods, and I'm not even inside the woods, I'm more on the edge. Absolutely beautiful, everything is blooming. Hey guys, this is your daily JVB. I'm out in the woods, just chilling for a minute. Both just got some water. I feel so blessed right now to be here. It's so gorgeous, it's so serene. There's a few people here, but you know, we are not in each other's way, so it's just gorgeous out here. And I'm very curious because, okay, it's been what, over a month now for us to just be kind of isolated, not being able to visit our family and friends. Stores weren't open, so I'm curious, like, how you guys have been dealing with this and how you're feeling now, and what are the good things that you've discovered throughout this crazy journey so far. And I don't think it's over yet. They've definitely eased up here on restrictions, so some stores are already open, but everybody has to get like a shopping cart, and that's mandatory. And it sucks because here you have to put a euro in or like a chip, so I usually don't have that. I'm like, I have to always have $1, which is not a big deal really, but you know, I get it. I totally get it. It's really also like, you know, making the life easier for the people that work there because they're just following their orders, you know. But for me personally, what I think has come out of it that's amazing is I've been able to join several networking events or meetings that were happening in Los Angeles that would have not happened because it would have been in person, but because of the situation, everything has been moved on to online sessions, Zoom sessions. So I'm like, awesome, I can be part of this event, yay! So that to me is a major plus. The second big takeaway that is positive is that I feel nature definitely is getting a break from us polluting the air, from us littering everywhere. I still see it, you know, in places, but I feel that it's lessened because people are not out as much. So those are the two biggest things. And the other thing is, I would say that besides the Zoom, but also really rethinking the way people work, because most people drive to work, they work in an office or at a factory, whatever. And so because those things are closed off, many people lost their jobs. So it makes us really think like, okay, how can I maybe find a job that is online? Or how many companies have totally moved their workers to working from home. So maybe that could still exist after the situation is over, because it would still save a lot of energy and pollution, and would help the planet. So why not? And if it's possible that they can work from home anyway and get the same amount of money, then why would they have to drive to work? Maybe they could only do it once a week or something like that. So that is something I think that's also come out of this that is a new way of living. The other thing is that for us artists, playing concerts, like going on tour, it costs a lot of money, you know. I've toured several times, and you have to drive to places, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that. There's nothing like connecting face to face with the crowd, but I also think that rethinking of online concerts, online sessions is also a cool way to tour the world without really leaving your home. That's another thing that I'm actually going to explore this Friday or Saturday. I'm going to be part of the Quarantined Music Festival. I will make sure that you know the exact times and what day. I'm not sure if it's Friday or Saturday, but I'm part of it and I'm really excited about it. A little bit nervous because I'm all about being on stage and going crazy. But since it looks like there's not going to be any concerts till most likely the end of the year or 2021. So we might as well get used to this idea. And I definitely think that it's smarter to do concerts with more artists involved than just one person, because I see a lot of people going live on Instagram and even on YouTube. But I think it's like, how many people can you watch at the same time if you're a fan and you like a lot of different artists? You know, you can't be spending all day watching one live concert after the next. So having one event, and I know why artists do that, because they want to make money, and it's easier to make it on your own, I guess, than having to split it. But at the same time, I think maybe it's not, you know. I think it's, me personally, I would think that it's better to have more artists perform. But I will, after this weekend, I will definitely also consider doing more online concerts. I'm doing it different because I don't play an instrument. And that's okay, I produce, so I'll have my backing tracks, and that's cool anyway, because I perform like that as well, unless I have a guitar player with me or something like that. So those are all the things I think have come out of this that are amazing. And also maybe people really appreciating and valuing the FaceTime when we actually get together again, when we're able to go out on events, you know. Maybe we can appreciate it more. I don't know if I already talked about this, but I remember in LA, you know, a lot of times when you see someone and you're like, oh, we should get together, but then they never do. You know, they just talk about it, but they don't do. So maybe stop talking and just start doing, and appreciate the time you have, because we all know someone that you said, oh, we're going to get together, and then suddenly they got murdered, or they died, or, you know, they moved away, and it wasn't as easy anymore. So that is also something that's come out of that I think is something we have to reconsider. And definitely for me personally, I've always appreciated nature. I'm a big, because of bald, I go on walks all the time, and I'm the kind of person, I can stand and stare at a flower for like half an hour and still be amazed. It's like something that I guess that inner child in me has never gone away. I love trees. I could stare at trees like here, you know. I love this. I so love this, and I've always appreciated that. But I think that maybe the general public is starting to appreciate that also more, you know. For me also, I've always worked out at home. I haven't been at a real gym in a long time. For several reasons. I spend too much time there when I'm there, because then I want to go to the sauna, I want to do all the things that are, you know, and a lot of times I don't have that time. So for me, watching a yoga instructional video on YouTube is easier for me, because then I don't have to leave my house. So I've always done that, you know. For me, that's nothing new. Also, being somewhat isolated is nothing new for me, because I'm alone on my own. I'm on my own a lot in the studio. Most of us composers, musicians are like that. So those things haven't really been different for me, but that's my take on the whole situation that we're currently facing. And, you know, also hygiene. I think that makes common sense, but maybe, hopefully, some people realize, oh, maybe I should not, you know, touch everything and put my hands in my mouth. And we all do it. I do it too, you know. It's just something we do. Like, I was at the doctor's office at my mom's yesterday, and they are so anal about who gets in and where they can sit and all that kind of stuff. Yet there's magazines lying on the table. So that is definitely not hygiene. You know, that is like the most contagious thing you could have in your office. So that was kind of weird, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I wanted to share this because I think something to consider while we have the time, you know. And the other thing I also think is that online learning, I've been pretty bad at it. I wanted to take a few courses, and I'm just always like, I'd rather write music, but I've been learning more on production, and I'm waiting on my new computer that I need to still order. I put a bid in, wish me good luck. But I think that's also great, you know, being able to use this time to educate ourselves more and figure out new ways of where do we want to go from here, you know, what other opportunities are out there that allow us to do everything from home. And I don't think that should mean that we never ever going to leave our home again, but it's just something that is hopefully going to help us to be a bit more self-sufficient. And you know, I mean, I always do my own hair, I always do my own nails. That's nothing new for me, although I'm looking forward to getting my feet done. I will say that. But yeah, I would love to know from you, what have you gotten out of this so far? What are the positives of this quarantine life? this craziness that's out there. And I wish everyone so much health and wellness, well-being. And you know, anyone who has been affected, I hope you're getting well again, and hopefully none of you have experienced anyone passing from this. Again, I think that at the end of it, we'll come out stronger and better. And I love you guys so much. And here is the song of the day. And it might even start right after this, and it might even go all the way to the end, the minute song. Love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I want the money, I want the fame, on top of the world, fast cars, fancy things. I'm gonna be a star, I'm already a queen. I'm perfectly perfect, I don't need to fit in. Mama always said, reach for the stars. All sisters out there know who you are. If you want it, you're gonna shoot for it. If you want it, you're gonna shoot for it. Bat 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 bang bang. Do do do. Bat 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 bang bang. Do do do. Bat 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 bang bang. Do do do. Bat 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 bang bang.